Good afternoon, folks. This is Marius from mariuslandman.com and from the Twitter handle landm_Marius. Today we are going to go through report number 42 of 19 June 2018, and I'm going to give you 6 vital factors why Bitcoin is in a multi-year upcycle. Since the beginning of the year, my algorithm data, which is unique to the world, nobody has got the data that we have, and many have asked us for the data, and we're simply not just going to provide the data to anybody. This data is here to help you, the premium members, make an enormous amount of wealth. I want you to be successful, and I'm keeping that data for you. Okay, so follow us through this journey as we help you become successful. There are going to be ups, there are going to be downs, but stick with me and you will see that at the end of this cycle, we are going to go up and the money that you have will turn double and double again and double again, guys. This is going to happen. You need to give me a year or two to help you to become wealthy. It's going to happen. And you will see results very, very soon. And in this video, I'm going to give you a timeline, more or less, of what is happening with Bitcoin over the next 2 or 3 months. But keep in mind that we have lost around 68 days. We first discovered this in the algorithm at 10 March 2018, when we realized that Bitcoin, that the timeline for Bitcoin has actually moved on or expanded. And that's why we started using the term that timelines have expanded. What we discover now is that 1 day is actually 2.75 days. 1 hour is 2.75 hours, etc., etc. So this means that time has kind of like moved on a little bit. And we literally should have been at all-time high by now. And the reason for that is obvious, that these people that suppress the price or apprehend the price want to discourage you to get out of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But guess what? Time has now come to a vergence where the price has got no other option but to go up. And there are 6 vital factors. Number 1, the bearish pennant turned into a bullish pennant by show of price strength. A bearish pennant normally indicates that the market is coming down from the top left, so it comes down and it gets into kind of like a wedge, where the market then would go 1 down, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it would break down. Now, as you can see here, let me just make that a little bit larger. In my previous report, I did mention and said that, listen guys, we are on the verge of breaking up or breaking down. The market has to decide where it wants to go. Normally a bearish pennant actually would break down. That is what the rule of Elliott wave states, that the market would just completely fall down and just go down to 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. And that is why I gave you the exit strategy and said that if this happens, use this model to exit out of your Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. What has happened? The market turned down and it just broke up into another little flag, and we'll probably see that this will actually break up a little bit more. So that's number 1, guys. We saw Bitcoin hold the average 6500 line. I've always been saying that the 6500 is the average line that will not be broken. So we came down to this point, and you can see that's exactly in the middle, exactly to the point in the middle where the market broke down and then broke up. And then we still expect our calls that we made weeks ago that we'll still hit 9663 and 11684. Factor number 2, the overall symmetrical triangle for the day chart is bullish. If you look at this, now this is on a day chart, it's Bitcoin USD. There's the uptrend, and then you get your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangle lines, which is similar to what you see here, where the market goes up and it forms this symmetrical triangle. At the end of that triangle, the market normally breaks up. It can be that the market breaks down, but in this case, because of the strength going upwards, you can see this massive green line. The divergence is upwards. So that's another one. The overall symmetrical triangle for the data chart is completely and utterly 100% bullish. Now, number 3, the falling wedge. Okay, falling wedge is something that most people or most TAs have completely missed. And we have been following this now for weeks and weeks and weeks to see what is happening with that. And at one point here, we thought it's going to break out and go up. And that is actually what we expected, but it came down. Now the falling wedge is confirmed. You can see a falling wedge basically comes down, and that is the down leg number 1, and then it forms like 8 little subwave lines. So 1, 2, up, 3, 4, 5, and then it's going to come here, not 100% at this point. It's not going to come down all the way down here to break the 6500 line. It's not going to do that. It's going to come down halfway, and then in this case, guys, it's going to break up. So expect around about 7.8 to 8.2 in that level that it's going to break up. Now I've got another chart that I'm going to go and only show for you as the premium members what is going to happen potentially here with the timeline here. But anyway, factor number 3, that is our falling wedge. Falling wedges always move up as it comes to the end of the line. Another one is the triple bottom reversal. We were the first in the world to identify the triple bottom reversal with bottom here, a bottom there, and there's your line. And then this is a bullish reversal pattern with 3 equal lows, then followed by a break upwards to remove resistance lines, and together with declining volume. Now remember what I'm saying, look at that volume there is declining. Together with declining volume, this is the perfect scenario for a breakout. Again, we expect that to break out, come down here, and then shoot up, and those targets of 9663, 11684, they will be hit at some point. Number 4, the wake-off phase. Again, first in the world to come out with this. We actually came out with this on 10 March 2018, and now it has been adopted by most trading analysts. And those analysts who are looking at this video, you're welcome to follow us. I know there are many of you that follow me, and we also secretly give you information on the sideline. We're more than happy to help you, but listen, just get a positive attitude, and then we are more than willing to work with you. Okay, so more than happy to use our data, more than happy to follow us. So this was the first discovered on 10 March 2018. The wake-off phase, basically what I want to show you, if I can just zoom out here a little bit, is that look at that wake-off there on the side, left-hand side, where we find the PS, and then it comes up, the point here, there's your spring. We actually had a nice up move. It's going to come down slightly, form that bull flag, and then basically just go this way up. We may see a spike upwards here where we're going to break the 9663, 10,000 level and the 11684 very quickly. But then again, I'm also inclined to say that this could be dragged out, and I'm going to show you shortly why I say that it could possibly be dragged out where we get time expansion. You just need to be aware of these factors. So there you see it really nicely. Now if you compare the top with this, the wake-off phase, and this phase that we are now is actually called an accumulation phase where you can start buying, and I'm going to go show you now where are the levels where you can start buying. Number 6, the bull flag. Guys, this is one of the most amazing bull flags. It's an enormous bull flag, one of the biggest I have ever seen in any stock or in any crypto. Okay, look at this. There's your flagpole, which is your flagpole there, that green line there, and then this block here, that yellow line there, is the bull flag. We came down A, B, C, D, E right here. So that is that little segment there, which is your flag. What happens directly after that is that you are going to have a breakout, and you saw Bitcoin break out at that level there. What happens then after that is an enormous expansion. In this case, you can normally say that that length that you have there, that would be the rise there. And if that is the case, you're going to look at around about $60,000 for Bitcoin very quickly. My indication, I've always told you that, is that we're going to go to $26,000. First of all, we're going to break the all-time high of 19,667, and then we're going to break the all-time high by around about 25,500, 25,600. We could push through to $26,000. This is all according to our algorithm data, and it is going to happen. Now the last part here, I'm giving you the exit strategy and the entry point of buy. Recently, Bitcoin hit the low of 6124, and many of you asked me to prepare an exit point as to when it would be appropriate to sell. Now, keep in mind, folks, this is not financial advice. I don't want anybody to sue me because something went wrong here. And this is what I would consider. I'm not indicating this is what anybody should do, but I'm merely stating this is my own positions. Although not expected, in case we were to drop to 6278, I've moved that figure up now, I could start executing these numbers. I could sell part of my model portfolio, but keep in mind I am not selling any 4 of my major portfolios. 4 of those major portfolios contain a lot of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and a whole bunch of other coins like Digibyte. I'm long term on those, I'm not selling them. But in my model portfolio, I really want to see how far I can push myself and make an enormous amount of profit. We are standing at about 408% as of this morning on the model portfolio, and it just keeps going up. And this is from the beginning of the year in a down cycle that we've made those gains. So yes, you can make money in a down market. Simply because people think it's a down market doesn't mean that we cannot make money. The cycle, as I say, it's a multi-year upcycle. Multi-year upcycle. Get it in your mind and understand that. Once you start thinking about it's an upcycle, you will see the opportunities where you can make money. Now, the sell signal here is 6278. I'll sell 25% of my portfolio, and those are the indications right down to 58 where I will sell all my coins at that point. Now, keep in mind that the CME, the approximate value is about 5890 in that region. If we drop below 5890, Bitcoin will have a market cap of about 100 billion, and the CME is going to be in a situation where they will probably have to delist. And if that ever happens, it's going to be a disastrous factor for them, but good for Bitcoin. But they don't want that to happen. So we don't believe that the market will go down below 5.9. As a matter of fact, I've always said that I think the market cap or the market value for the downtrend is 6500. Now, there is always a possibility that the market can go down. Yes, it can happen. In case this happens, guys, I'm going to keep this here in every single report and give you a warning signal of if we break down to a certain level, this is what you need to do. And again, not financial advice. You do it at your own risk. Buy signals you need to be extremely careful for, because we are going to see ups and downs, sideways movement, and I've mentioned that a few times in previous reports that sideways movement is the play of the day. I would consider buying at 6896. That is where I would place my first orders. Now, whether you've got $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, or $100,000, it doesn't matter. The percentage still stays the same. Now, buy, I would use 10% of my cash. It's called laddering in your buys. You buy bit by bit, and of course you don't have to use this model. There's a whole bunch of different models, but these figures are very important that you actually go at these figures. If we break 7,267, I'll buy again 10%, and then I'll buy at 7.8. Between 7.8 and 8,200 is a very important range, because the market can go up at that point, it will stabilize, and then can break down at that point as well. So you need to understand that as we hit these higher levels, that my sell orders will actually change as well. So I will continuously keep you updated here with when is the right time to sell. Obviously, as soon as we hit 5 or 8,500, which is a really great mark, that then means that we are going to hit the 9663, and then my sell level here could potentially then turn into 8,000. Okay, so I'm just saying this. Again, guys, the premium members, go into your back office. Let me just quickly show you this. I really want you guys to hook up on Telegram. When you've obviously got your membership, you click here on your membership. It's only $24.95 a month, guys. It's like really ridiculous. I'm making it affordable for everybody. We want to help everybody. I'm not here to make money out of it. If I was, I would have charged $100, and we've still had a lot of people that's willing to pay $100. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it at the low $24.95 for you. It's a 50% discount from $50. Okay, but anyway, most of you have probably signed up here. Once you signed up here, you go to my account. You'll see this block pop up here, And you'll see here on the bottom is a link that says Premium Members. You click on that Premium Members link and it will take you into the back office. There you'll see a button. See, as I move the mouse over, it turns into white. You click on that link and you go to your Premium Members channel. Follow us there. And here's all the June news. And if you click here on the bottom, you'll see that is your archive reports. I'll also upload videos here on the right hand side for you to look at. This is one channel. You don't need anything more, guys. I tell you now, just simply follow this and minimize your exposure to all the FUD and all the nonsense going on. As I say, I don't even watch news. I don't read all these stupid articles because you never know what is false and what is true. So one of the things that I like is the fact that we actually came down right into this little back into this channel here, which is the bull flag. And at that point, that yellow line, which was the 6150 mark more or less, that's what I said, that if we break down further than that, we need to sell. But the market got strength. You can see here a lot of orders here, a lot of volume here, push the market up, and that is strength in the market. It created this little triangle here. That's where we said it's going to break down. Now it's breaking up, and we're just about now to actually break up again. What will show us a lot of strength is the fact that if we can break upwards here a lot more by 3, 4, 5 or 600 points, that's going to be extremely good for us. Okay, so keep an eye on that. The next chart that I want to show you is the triple bottom. Here's the triple bottom, 1, 2, 3. What normally happens after that is that it's going to break up, it's going to come down and then shoot up again. We're going to hit our targets of 9663, 11684 as well. Now, very interesting, and I'm only going to show you this. This is only for the premium members, because I think that you guys are now well educated. You're a little bit mature enough to understand what is happening with timelines and why certain things like Litecoin has not yet reached its full potential. But I tell you guys now, I get like goosebumps if I just talk about Litecoin. I own a lot of Litecoin and I keep on buying them. As soon as they get to low levels, I buy like crazy. Okay, the next chart, I'm going to give you an indication of what potentially can happen with Bitcoin over this next period of time. Now, we are right here on 19 June, 20 June 2018. Now, let's zoom in here and I'll show you what my indication is. Now, the powers that be have been apprehending the price of Bitcoin now for literally months. We've lost 68 to 69, let's say 70 days. This means that Bitcoin has just slowed down, or the time has slowed down substantially. My indication is the following, that I do believe that we're going to hit the target of 8700 around 6 July. Now remember, these are extended time frames, okay? If you look at this 32 days between the 6th of July and the next level there, which is your 31 July or 29 July more or less, is that I believe that we are going to have another spike upwards. So let me just reframe. I believe that we're going to break out, as we have broken out here now, that we break upwards and go upwards sideways up till about the 6th of July. We're going to come down slightly and then form a sideways upwards movement up till 29 July. Now this move will be characterized by ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs the whole time. It's going to make you, it's going to discourage you, and it's going to create a lot of anger amongst a lot of people. And you're going to see that on Twitter, you're going to see it flying around all over the place. So we're not out of the woods yet, guys, with the anger phase. Here around about this phase, I believe that we are going to break upwards to 17 August, where we should hit the 9663, and then here around about 15 September, 11684. Now, understand me correctly. I'm giving you this timeline because of what has happened here with the suppression or expansion of time, where time has slowed down. If we look at history and we say this is 60 days, then we can say, we can argue that these kind of days are going to be similar to what has happened here from March, April, May, June. Now, these days, 6 July, 17 August, 15th September can be compressed as well. I'll be happy if it's compressed, and we may find that at any given time, between this time, we can have a break upwards very quickly. I'm giving you the long-term scenario here, 6 July, 17 August, 15 September as an alternative. We just need to be aware that time can expand and discourage us. So once you know this information, you don't need to get discouraged. We know why, and we look at the breakup potential then of Bitcoin to going to 9663, 11684. And what happens after this, folks, is it's going to go to 17,000. We're then going to go and hit 19,000, and we are going to break this all-time high. And we're going to go to this little thing there, which is about the $26,000 mark. Okay, so guys, in all honesty, just be a little bit patient. We won't have everything 100% correct, but I tell you this now, guys, that our algorithm shows that we are going to have an all-time high. We don't know the exact date and time, but I tell you now, within the end of July, August, September, these highs are going to be hit. Have a look at the top 40 crypto report. It's free to you guys. We've just updated that. There's new targets that we've identified. Again, we identify those targets way in advance. We know where Bitcoin is going to go. We don't see it breaking down. Have a look through that report, the top 40 crypto report, and choose the coins that you like, the ones that you see has got potential, the ones that you like. It's impossible for me to have thousands of subscribers and premium members and then say, listen, these are the coins that you need to buy. We've got the model portfolio. I'm sticking with the model portfolio. And if you do something similar, stick with a plan, I tell you now, you are going to be very, very successful. Listen, thanks, guys. Thanks for being patient. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.